Is the mining apocalypse upon us? Today we're going to go pick up some really good deals and see what we've got. I mean, there's a heap of different deals this month. Later on in the month, I will be doing a parts hunt in Italy too, so stay tuned for that. But I have heard bad rumors about Italy, and if we do fail there, at least we've got some deals now to account for that. But let's hit the road and see what this first package is all about. So here are the cards on the desk here. This is the 1080 Ti's. We've got 3 of them, the EVGA models as well, so really good. We've also got a 1070 Strix as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these cards now on the bench and see their temperatures because they've been mined on, and then we're gonna give them a bit of tech yes loving and see their temperatures afterwards. Now another really good thing is they've still got like warranty, I think like almost 2 years warranty on them. So that's a good thing. If you're buying an ex-used mining card for very cheap, you can get yourself a deal and balance out all those bad prices that we saw in the past. So we've now finished 4 different tests. I decided to test the other 2 EVGA cards, and one of them was going up to around 66, 67 degrees, I believe. This was 60% fan speeds, and I did this after 2 benchmark runs in Unigine Heaven. So after we did apply the thermal paste and cleaned them all up, the Strix saw a 3-degree drop, and then one of these cards stayed virtually the same. And then one of them had around a 6, 7 degree drop, and then the other had just a couple of degrees. So there's the results. But keep in mind, one thing to keep in mind with these cards is that at least when I did my mining rig back in the past, some of the data that I collected was that EVGA, Azus, and also Galax cards are really good. They're some of the best. So even the thermal paste they put out of the box is pretty good. You saw one of these cards may have lost its viscosity on the thermal paste, but that's only one, and that was probably in the middle, I'm guessing, of these cards here, so it's probably getting that hot. But other than that, these cards are now running absolutely fine. They've been fully tech yes loved, and now they're good to go. But also some other real good news is here. I picked up a GTX 780 for 120 Australian dollars, which I think would be like 90 USD. This is almost brand new. It looks really good. Behind that is another GTX 760, 2GB model. We got this for 70 Australian dollars. So some really good deals to be had in this current situation where I believe FPGA mining is taking over in some of those ASIC resistant currencies. This is the latest news I've heard. So you can expect a lot of cheap graphics cards to come. But with that in mind, let's move over now to a conclusion. And here we are finally going to answer that question of should you buy a mined graphics card, one that's been, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Should you buy a graphics card that's been used on a mining test bench? And that really depends. I mean, these cards here today, they weren't that dirty. When I inspected them closely, they really didn't look like they had been used a whole lot. If you go and see a mining test setup before you buy the cards and they look really shot, then maybe you want to think about twice before you hand over your money. That's one thing you may wish to do. I saw these cards before I bought them, and they all looked really good. They even come with the receipts, and they've still got another 2 years warranty. And that's another thing. If you want to buy one of these cards and you want to make sure you get a real good deal, then of course make sure the price is right. And not only that, make sure it's one of those higher tier cards. As I said before, when it comes to graphics cards, there's generally 3 brands I turn to, and that's Galax, Azus, and EVGA. They're really good cards. As you saw with the before and after temperatures with GC Extreme, it didn't make a huge difference, and that's even when these cards have been on a mining setup. So it's a really good deal if you can get it when the price is right, and that's what we did here today. We picked up 3 1080 Ti's, also a GTX 1070, and then of course later on picked up a GTX 780 and also a GTX 760. So it's starting to rain graphics cards again. If you guys are deal hunters, get your wallets ready, or if you know a friend who wants to build a gaming PC on the cheap, it's always good to have your wallets ready. Wait for them miners to start selling up, because another thing as well is a algorithm called Equihash has apparently been cracked now by FPGAs, and that's apparently field programmable grid arrays from the top of my memory, and essentially they're in between an ASIC and a graphics card in terms of their maximum potential, and essentially they'll get a lot more hash rates than a graphics card otherwise would for a specific task, and in this case mining Equihash. So the ASIC immunity is maybe ASIC immune, but it's not FPGA immune. And so you're seeing these cards come in and they're making GPUs useless. So a lot of miners are going to be selling off their NVIDIA cards now. So get ready for that too, and always pick up a deal when the price is right. That's my recommendation, but also check the cards out too as well. Make sure they got warranty if you want to be super safe. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, then be sure to hit that like button. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions about X-Mined cards. I'm okay picking them up if the price is right. You know me. A deal's a deal, and I'll catch you guys in another tech video very soon. Peace out for now. Bye.